أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل من كان عدوا لجبريل قل من كان عدوا لجبريل فإنه نزله على قلبك بإذن الله مصدقا لما بين يديه وهدى وبشرى للمؤمنين. قل, say, or you say. قل, you say, man, whoever. Kana, was. Aduvan, enemy. Aduvan, enemy. Lijibrila, for Jibrail or Gabriel. So Li is for Jibrila, Gabriel. You say whoever was the enemy for Gabriel, فَإِنَّهُ, so indeed he, nazzala, he caused to descend. He caused to descend. Ala qalbika, upon your heart. فَإِنَّهُ نَزَّلَهُ, so indeed he caused it to descend. Ala qalbika, upon your heart, bi'idhnillahi, with the command of Allah. Bi'idhnillahi, with the command of Allah. Musaddiqan, testifying, fulfilling. Lima, that which. Baina yadayhi, between your both hands. Between both hands. Va yadayhi, vahudan, and guidance. Bushra, and glad tidings. Lil mu'mineen, for the believers. So Baina Yadai is an idiom that is used in Arabic and throughout the Holy Quran. So Baina Yadai, whatever is in between your hands. So meaning whatever is apparent, whatever is with you, you can see. And you will also come across khalfihi, whatever is behind it. So whatever's behind it, we cannot see. So it means whatever's open to us, whatever's hidden from us. That's what it means. So here, the translation of this is, say, whoever is an enemy to Gabriel, for he it is who has caused it to descend on your heart by the command of Allah, which fulfills that which precedes it, and is a guidance and glad tidings to the believers. Verse number 99. Man kana aduwwan lillahi wa malaikatihi wa rusulihi wa Jibrila wa Mikala فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ عَدُوٌّ لِلْكَافِرِينَ. Man, who, kana, as, aduvan, enemy. Man kana aduvan, who is enemy. This is, I think there may be a mistake here. It's is. Man kana aduvan, who is enemy. Lillahi, to Allah, wa malaikatihi, and his angels. And his angels, malaikati, and his angels, warusuli, and messengers. Warusuli, and messengers, because this is plural, and the word rusul is a messenger. Rusul is messengers. Warusulihi, and his messengers. Wa Jibrila, and Gabriel. Wa Mikala, and Michael. فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ, so surely Allah, then Allah, aduwan enemy, lil kafirina, for the disbelievers. Here, the translation is, whoever is an enemy to Allah and His angels and His messengers and Gabriel and Michael, then surely Allah is enemy to such disbelievers. So it's just their animosity is being returned. Verse number 100. وَلَقَدْ أَنزَلْنَا إِلَيْكَ آيَاتٍ بَيِّنَاتٍ وَمَا يَكْفُرُ بِهَا إِلَّا الْفَاسِقُونَ. وَلَقَدْ, and surely. Laqad is used for surely. Inna is also for surely. So all of these words, they have the same meaning. Walakad, and surely, verily, anzalna, we sent down. Anzalna, we sent down. Ilayka, towards you. Ilayka, towards you. Ayatim, signs. Ayatin, signs. Bayyinatin, manifest, clear. Ayatin bayyinatin, manifest signs. Wama, and not. Yakfuru, he disbelieves. Biha, with it. Illa al-fasikun, except the disobedient. Except the disobedient. Running translation. And surely we have sent down to you manifest signs, and no one disbelieves in them but the disobedient. Verse number 101. أَوَكُلَّمَا آهَدُوا أَهْدًا نَبَذَهُ فَرِيقٌ مِّنْهُمْ بَلْ أَكْثَرُهُمْ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. Ava kullama. Ava, what? Kullama, whenever. Ahadu, they made covenant. Ahadu, they made covenant. Ahdan, a covenant. Ahdan, a covenant. When they made a covenant, nabadahu, they threw aside it. They broke it. They forgot about it. Nabadahu, they threw it aside. Farikun, a party. Minhum, from them. Bal, but. Aktharuhum, most of them. La yu'minun, do not believe, or they don't believe. Translation. What every time they make a covenant, will a party among them throw it aside? No, most of them have no faith. Bal aktharuhum la yu'minun, most of them have no faith. Verse number 102. وَلَمَّا جَاءَهُمْ رَسُولٌ مِّنْ عِنْدِ اللَّهِ مُصَدِّقًا لِمَا مَعَهُمْ نَبَذَ فَرِيقٌ مِّنَ الَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْكِتَابَ كِتَابَ اللَّهِ وَرَاءَ ظُهُورِهِمْ كَأَنَّهُمْ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. Walamma, and when. Walamma, and when. Ja'a, he came. Hum, them. Walamma ja'ahum, when he came to them. Rasul, messenger. Min indillahi, from Allah the Almighty. Musaddiqal lima, testifying, fulfilling that what? Ma'ahum, with them. Ma'ahum, with them. Nabadha, Farikun. Nabadha, he threw. Farikun, a party. A party. Nabadha, he threw. Farikun, a party. Min alladhina utul kitaba. Min alladhina, from those. Utul kitaba, they were given book. Kitab Allahi, book of Allah, wara'a, behind, zuhurihim, their backs. Ka'annahum, as if they, ka'annahum, as if they, la ya'lamun, they do not know. Here again, as we in the last few classes, as I mentioned, the some of the characteristics of the Israelites are being mentioned here. That whenever a messenger came to them, they rejected it. Even there were so many prophecies in their books, they still rejected them. So here again, the same feature of their personality is being mentioned. Well, so the running translation of verse number 102 would be, and now when there has come to them a messenger from Allah fulfilling that which is with them, a party of the people to whom the book was given have thrown the book of Allah behind their backs as if they knew it not. واتبعوا ما تتلو الشياطين على ملك سليمان وما كفر سليمان ولكن الشياطين كفروا يعلمون الناس السحر وما كفروا وما أنزل على الملكين ببابل هاروت وماروت وما يعلمان من أحد حتى يقولا إنما نحن فتنة فلا تكفر إنما نحن فتنة فلا تكفر فيتعلمون منها ما يفرقون به بين المرء وزوجه وما هم بضارين به من أحد إلا بإذن الله ويتعلمون ما يضرهم ولا ينفعهم ولقد علموا لمن اشتراه ما له في الآخرة من خلاق ولبئس ما شروا به أنفسهم لو كانوا يعلمون. This is a very interesting verse. Perhaps we can talk about it after going through the word-to-word translation. Wattaba'u, wattaba'u, and they pursued. Again, this verse is being mentioned with regards to the Jews and Israelites, their certain features. Wattaba'u, and they pursued ma, what, tatlu, they followed. Tatlu, they followed. Ash-shayatinu, the rebellious. Ash-shayatinu, the rebellious. Shaitan is also called Shaitan because he was rebellious against Allah. So here, the ash-shayatin, rebellious. The rebellious. Ma tatlu, tatlu shayatin, what they followed, meaning the rebellious ones followed, Allah on Mulki Sulaiman, the reign of Solomon. Reign of Solomon. Wama, and not kafara, he disbelieved. Kafara, he disbelieved Sulaiman, walakinna shayatina. But ashayatin, rebellious ones, kafaru, they disbelieved. They are one of the one who disbelieved. Yu'allimuna, they were teaching. Yu'allimuna, they were teaching an-nasa, people, as-sihra, deception. As-sihra, the deception. Wama, and what, unzila, was revealed, alal malakaini, upon the two angels, bibabili, with Babylon, Haruta, Harut, Maruth and Maruth. Wama yu'allimani, and these two were not taught, min ahadin, from anyone, hatta, until, yakula, they both said, innama, indeed, nahno, we, fitna, a trial, fala, so not, takfuru, you reject. Fayata'allamuna, so they learned minhuma, from both of them. So they, meaning the Jews, Israelites, they learned from both of them, Harut and Marut, ma yufarriquna, what they made a discrimination, bihi, with it, bain al mar'i, between the man, wa zawjihi, and his wife. Wa mahum, and they were not, bidarina, harmful people, bihi, with it, min ahadin, from one, illa, except biiznillah, with the command of Allah the Almighty. وَيَتَعَلَّمُونَ, and they learned مَا يَضُرُّ, it would harm, مَا يَضُرُّهُم, that it would harm them. وَلَا يَنْفَعُ, and do any good, hum, to them. وَلَقَدْ, and certainly, alimu, they have known, لَمَنِ اشْتَرَى, that who he bought. لَمَنِ اشْتَرَى, la, that, money, who, ishtara, he bought, who, that. لَمَنِ اشْتَرَاهُ, that who he bought that, or it. Ma lahu, ma, not, lahu, for him, fil akhirati, in the hereafter, min khalaq, from any share, from share, wala bi'sa, and evil, ma sharau, that they sold, ma sharau, they sold, bihi, with it, anfusahum, their souls, law kanu, indeed they were, ya'lamun, they know, walau, and if, annahum, sorry, this is the next verse. I'll read the translation and perhaps maybe one or two pointers from this, the commentary of Hazrat Muslim Maud radiyallahu anhu. And they pursue the course which the rebellious men followed during the reign of Solomon. And Solomon did not disbelieve, but it was the rebellious ones who disbelieved, teaching people falsehood and deception. And they pursue what was revealed to the two angels in Babylon, Harut and Marut. But these two taught no one until they had said, we are but a trial. Do not therefore disbelieve. So men learned from them that by which they made a difference between a man and his wife. But they harmed no one thereby except by the command of Allah. On the contrary, these people are learning that which would harm them and do them no good. And they have certainly known that he who traffics therein has no share of good in the hereafter. And surely evil is that for which they have sold their souls. Had they but known. So in this verse number 103, Allah the Almighty is speaking about two angels who were taught certain knowledge by Allah the Almighty to bring down the tyrannical reign of a king of Babylon. who were committing atrocious crimes against the suppressed people of Israelites. So they were taught by Allah the Almighty to certain knowledge, and with that knowledge and with the help of outside government, they were able to overturn this king and brought independence to the people of Israelites. But Allah the Almighty is saying that the Jews learned this knowledge from Harut and Marut. They did not mean any harm to anyone for that knowledge, and they were also commanded. But these people, they used that knowledge in an evil way to commit evil deeds against other people. So Allah the Almighty is mentioning here. So Hazrat Muslim Maud speaks about that here. The Freemasonry, the secret society that control the world, that have been mentioned here in this particular verse of the Holy Quran. And it is a fascinating commentary written by Hazrat Muslim Maud radiallahu anhu. Anyone who has time to read Urdu and can read Urdu, I highly recommend to go and read the Tafsir Kabir commentary of this particular verse. And then if you don't know the Urdu language, you can always go 5-volume commentary and read under the commentary of this verse. Fascinating tafsir commentary has been written by Hazrat Muslim Maud radiallahu anhu. There is a famous revelation of the promised Messiah and Imam Mahdi alayhi salam as well, कि Freemasons musallat nahi kiye jayenge. The Freemasons will not be able to achieve their goal of ruling the government with power and excessive power and whatnot. So a lot to learn from this particular verse of the Holy Quran. Hazrat Muslim Maud radiallahu anhu also mentioned that remember the famous incident where when the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam sent letters to different kings. The king of Iran sent 2 of his messengers to summon the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Hazrat Muslim Maud radiallahu anhu speaks about this, and he says there were Jews who were working as finance secretary or wazir, ministers, if you want to call it, of the empire, and they were the one who actually pushed the king to summon the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and humiliate and do whatever he wanted to do. But Allah had other plans. So again, this goes back to this verse as well. Hazrat Muslim Maud radiallahu anhu has spoken about this as well. So let's see. So we'll finish with one more verse at Ruku number 12. وَلَوْ أَنَّهُمْ آمَنُوا وَاتَّقَوْا لَمَثُوبَةٌ مِّنْ عِندِ اللَّهِ خَيْرٌ لَوْ كَانُوا يَعْلَمُونَ. وَلَوْ, and if, أَنَّهُمْ, surely they, or that they, amanu, they believed, wattaku, they acted righteously, wattaku, and they acted righteously, la, surely, mathubatun, reward. The word sawab also comes from the same root here. Mathubatun, reward, min indillahi, from their Lord. From min indillahi, min, from indillah, with Allah the Almighty, khairun, better. Law kanu ya'lamun, if they only knew. Law, if, kanu, they were, ya'lamun, they know. Running translation, and if they had believed and acted righteously, better surely would have been the reward for them with Allah the Almighty, reward from Allah the Almighty. So we'll conclude here. Again, I just like to remind you, since the Maghrib namaz time is now 6, perhaps next week would be 6:05 or 6:10. Whatever would that be, inshallah, the class will be after that. And once we touch closer to 6:25, 6:30, we will be, inshallah ta'ala, having our class and finishing our class before the Maghrib prayers. So, inshallah, we'll continue to do that. Jazakumullah ta'ala, Sanjazah, for tuning in. Inshallah ta'ala, I'll see you all next week. Until then, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.